Well, it happened. Those of you who have been watching this channel, Sovereign Art Sock, if you're a regular viewer, you will notice right here in this part of the screen where the latest videos are. I have one called Obsessed with the Armenian Genocide, and then my most recent post this morning is Armenia, the most beautiful place on earth, or Armenia is heaven on earth. If you've been watching regularly and you're up to date, you will recognize that there is a video missing. I have been censored, just like that. Welcome everyone to Sovereign Art Sock. Just remember, if you have not subscribed, this button over here will be red. If you see where my cursor is, we'll click it and make it gray so that you will be a subscriber. Also share these videos. We are getting the truth out there. I have plenty of detractors in the comment section saying I'm spouting lies. So whichever you believe, if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth, just share this video, pass it around, and I'll let the hearer discern which is true, ironically. My research is based on the historical record. I have a team of historians that I work with. So if you think professors at the most prestigious institutions in the world are spouting propaganda when they say that there was a genocide against Armenians, if you think that's propaganda from the world's most renowned historians, well, then you have an issue. But if you believe that, that's fine. You can rage against the world, and the ultimate facts of history will roll over you. But that's fine. This is a friendly place. We won't hurt you too bad when we roll over you with our data. All right. So here we go. Look, here is my page, and I do have another video that's about to post. By the time you see this, you will have already seen this, Dodging Azerbaijani Sniper Fire. This is from my 2018 trip to Armenia, and we crossed through into Azerbaijan briefly in sniper range. And that's just documenting the event. It was obviously before this war that started, the latest flare-up that started on September 27th, 2020. And so I do say some things in there that I'm a little bit, you might say embarrassed about, but at the time it was true. But here we go. I'm going to have to blur this. Here it is, removed. I'm making it hard for myself. I have to blur the title of this one that was removed. Here it says, Terms and Policies. This video has been removed in inappropriate content appeal, which I did. I filed an appeal. I won't even read the title because it might just be the title. Let me show you how this works. You go to the dashboard. This is the dashboard of my channel. Up here at the top, channel violations, active community guidelines strikes warning. Let's click that. I will blur the name right here. Harassment and cyberbullying. Interesting. Let's see what that says. Harassment and cyberbullying. Oh, so you watch this video and tells you what cyberbullying is. So the strike against me is for cyberbullying. How do I get back to where I was? Oh, this is just a new window. All right. So I apparently have a strike against me for harassment and cyberbullying. What did I talk about in that video? Those of you who didn't watch it. So let's go back to that. It has. Let's go back to that. It had 88 views and it had 7 comments. So they I guess when they give you a strike, they get rid of all the comments, and there were a couple comments in there that I wanted to respond to. But what was I talking about? I was talking about conspiracies, and I was exposing conspiracies. I was talking about conspiracies from both ends of the spectrum, and because people get so caught up in conspiracy, it can derange the mind and pit people against each other. So if you have derangement on one side and derangement on the other side, that's division, and that is what are enemies. So, and I talk often about the greatest enemy of the United States, right? So I was talking specifically about conspiracies in the United States, dealing with American politicians. the political system. And there is the greatest enemy of the United States, and I'll say it here, the CCP. They love that division. And I made a statement that these two competing factions were operatives of that regime. I hope this video doesn't get banned. I think it just might be the title. There's a letter in the alphabet that was in the title, a letter that represents one side of the conspiracy. Sorry if you're not tracking with me. But so when I filed my appeal to YouTube, I said, okay, the point of my video was to warn people about disinformation. YouTube is taking the position that warning about disinformation is wrong. In other words, encouraging the spread of disinformation. That was my appeal. I said that's an immoral position. Kind of strange. So we'll see what happens. But what that tells me is I have been censored and I need to self-censor, right? So now this is not the realm of free speech. You know, YouTube belongs to this mega conglomerate and they can do what they want, which, like it or not, it's the world we're living in right now. And it's the world I have to abide by. So the good news for me on this channel is I'm focused on exposing the Armenian genocide and building up a following that follows me on my journey as I produce an entertainment commodity, right? Movie is the term we like to use, but this is bigger than a movie. It's probably a series, and it is moving in the right direction. Anybody who knows how Hollywood works, it takes time, but this has been moving in the right. Until you hit a huge wall, I'll tell you all if this thing is stalled out and not going anywhere. It is going. And so I want to just be able to speak my mind about random things on this channel. But if I'm going, what this shows is let me go back to if I continue, what does it say? Warning. Your content was removed due to a violation because it is the first time your account isn't affected. You're only warned once, and this warning will remain on your channel. Here we go. If this happens again, your channel will get a community guidelines strike. You won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. All right, there's the power, the hammer. That's the censorship. And so I have to self-censor. I don't even know this video. I'm not going to name it some random thing that you can tell what kind of, certain things will get censored. I know why this was censored. Well, I think I know why this was censored. And so I'll do my best to avoid that. All right. So subscribe and share, and we will continue. I'll stay focused, laser focused on the Armenian genocide. Even though I think all these things affect, like censorship is what started happening, or propaganda. That's censorship and propaganda go hand in hand, and that's what enables genocide. And so it's all pertinent to me. I only talk about it in relation to, or the reason it interests me, or it's on my radar, is because I see the signs in the political structure that lead to authoritarian power grabbing, and that's not good for whoever that authoritarian leadership targets, whether it's Armenians in the Ottoman Empire, whether it's Jews and their sympathizers in Germany in 1939, or those in the Congo. There was a commenter talking about millions of people in the Congo being massacred, or Pol Pot. There's all these genocides that happen, and currently there's a genocide happening. I'll avoid that, but it's our greatest enemy of the United States is committing genocide right now, and that's what that video actually. Well, all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. I tend to ramble. Keep these short. Bye.